Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. These are the stones I'm going to cut today. So let's walk through them real quick. I just grabbed these out of the rock pile in the yard, so we'll try to determine where they're from or what these are. Okay, it looks like a moss agate with some banded pockets, probably. Probably from the Gila Bend mountain range area. Okay, another possible plume or moss agate. Probably from that same area. Most of these are probably from that area, but I could have some in here that aren't. This looks like the same area. Probably yeah, it's going to be a moss. This might be from a different area. Can't tell, maybe when I cut it, just the skin looks a little different. Okay, another moss or plume. Looks solid. Not sure about that one. I can see a quartz pocket here. See calcite crystals sticking out there. Looks kind of pitted, like it's a moss or something. I'll still cut it in half. We'll see. Maybe it's got some hiding. All right. Ooh, okay. This looks like a pretty solid looking moss agate. It got some bots in here. This could be a tube. I see some of these that look like tubes. That would be cool. Yeah, this one looks promising. That might be a really good one. All right, last up. Okay. Got some druzy botryoidal bumps in here. It's a moss. Okay, so I'm looking at this material on the outside. That white stuff is going to be like a calcite or something probably, and then you got the host rock here. This probably came out of the Verde River over by Sheep's Crossing or the Sheep Bridge. That might be a really interesting one. That's got some good formations showing. Cool. All right, I think we got some good ones here today. Let's go get these on the saw and get them cut, and we'll see what's in them. Be right back. All right, I'm back from the saw. Let's see what our cuts look like. So this first one, it's interesting. Got kind of a moss agate with some banded agate in it. It's got these cool looking little white orbs floating everywhere. It's not bad looking. It's got a little bit of pitting in some of the, well, I don't know. I don't see much pitting, but I do see a fracture right down the middle there. Other than that, it's looking pretty good. Take a look at this other side. Okay, I can see that same fracture. Pretty much the same. A little bit of quartz down here. It's got some banded agate pockets. And then some moss. It's got those little orbs floating everywhere. Neat. Yeah, I could definitely do something with that. All right, take a look at some of these smaller ones. All right, another moss. Again, pretty solid. Might have a little pitting, can't tell for sure. Maybe around the edges. It's got some banding and pockets. It's got some red down in here. Around the edges. A little pitting around the edge. Kind of that bluish gray looking chalcedony in it, or agate. Alright. Very cool. Could definitely do something with that. Alright. I didn't think this was going to have too much in it. But I was wrong. It was actually a pretty cool looking plume. It is pitted slightly, but really neat looking plumes mixed in with this banded agate. And it's got some kind of a inclusion, probably a calcite crystal in quartz, surrounded by quartz. But yeah, definitely worth polishing. And this side's pretty much the same. Very nice. It's definitely pleasantly surprised on that one. You can see that. Calcite crystal right there. It doesn't go all the way out the back. Alright, neat. Alright, next up. Boom, another moss. Pretty nice looking. It does have some fractures in it, but it might look nice polished, face polished. It's got great pattern. Very interesting looking. All right, very nice. Never know what you're going to get with these stones. All right, so this one ended up, I'll get the whole thing wet. So I ended up cutting off just the end to see what it looked like. And I wasn't sure. It's hard to tell if that was going to be a good pattern or not. It's some kind of a moss. Had some possible healed fractures in it. So I went ahead and cut it back here just to see if the pattern is any better on this side. And glad I cut it. Very nice. Look at the colors and the interesting shapes in this one. Very cool. Might make a nice cab. Definitely worth doing something with. Nice. All right, a couple left. So this one I thought was probably from the Verde River as well, near Sheep Crossing. Let's take a look at how this one came out. It's pretty cool looking. Some kind of a moss, I guess. Or a jasper mixed with some agate. I think this white's probably calcite. Oh, it's pretty cool looking. But I like this edge better than I do the interior, the pods. All right, nice. All right, last up. Now, I really like this one. Unfortunately, it does got some fractures in it, but it's got a really cool pattern. Look at that. It's like tubes or something all through this. I don't know. Those fractures might be healed. I don't, it's hard to see them when it's wet. I think there's one right here. I think there's another one somewhere else. But yeah, they could be healed. And this side's, the thicker side's even nicer. Yeah, you can see this one right here. Again, might be healed, but it's there. Plenty of room to do cabs on either side of that though. So yeah, this is definitely something I'm gonna have to do something with in the future. That is a beautiful stone. Very cool. All right. Well, that is it for this video. I want to thank everybody for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a good day.